Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Woo, we did it. All right, guys. So we're going to get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kara, Coach Kara. I am a health nutrition coach, integrative nutrition coach. I studied with integrative nutrition, and I'm also a functional nutrition coach, studied with Mind Body Green. I studied plant based nutrition certified through Cornell University. And I started my company, I founded my company in 2017, The Healthy School Bus, birthed out of my own family's need. My son was suffering from inflammatory bowel disease. So I wanted to, 14 years ago, he was diagnosed. So I wanted to search out how to heal the body naturally, how to heal the body with food. So that's how my journey began. So there are other coaching supports through Prolon. They have a whole coaching team. The disclaimer for using this Prolon 5 day fasting mimicking diet is that it's not designed for individuals with a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. There are different boxes that are designed if you have type 2 diabetes. And so we have programs for that. A wonderful program where you'll meet one on one with a dietitian, you get your labs done, medications will be managed, and you can apply if you've already purchased this Prolon, it can be used as a deposit. So save it. You can contact me for that information. Um, so, what's your why? Um, Go ahead and text in what's your why. Why are you doing this? You need to remember that when it gets harder and you're in day three, when you're going through, when your bad cells are dying in your body, and when you're going through cellular rejuvenation and um, going through the process, you need to remember what's your why. For me, it's like, how bad do I want it? How bad do I want it? This is my second month in a row consecutively. I finished my second month doing the Prolon, and I'm doing a third month coming up in May. And I'm excited because for me, my why is that I wanted to get more energy. I'm always looking for natural energy. I don't want to, need coffee so much or have to take a nap. I want to have energy that lasts me all through my day. And I want to be sharp. I don't want my brain to be slow. I want to be able to speak quickly and respond quickly. Um, and of course, I want, as an extra benefit, weight loss. I want my body to be healthy. So that's my why. Share your why. Text me your why, or put it in the chat. So why Prolon? So what is Prolon? So Prolon's a 5 day program that's essentially tricks your body into thinking you're fasting. This gives you the benefits of a 5 day water fast, but still lets you eat food, and it's going to provide your body with the nutrients. This is known as fasting mimicking. And here's a picture of um, one day's. So you have a picture of some soup, you have your herbal tea, your snack, maybe some olives. You have your breakfast bar over here, and then your Choco Crisp bar after you eat your dinner soup. So this is kind of ideal of what your daily food would look like. The history of Prolon. So this was designed by Dr. Walter Longo. Um, he has been working out of USC for many years. He's had over 20 years of research and development. Over $48 million in research grants has went into this kit. Clinical studies with humans. Everything is researched, and I love that. I feel confident with the products personally. Um, as a researcher myself, I feel very confident in the work and in the products that they're using. Um, $36 million was for research was given by the National Institute for Health. Dr. Walter Longer has over 100 international patents for aging and longevity. So, why do people water fast in the first place? Fasting, it's been around for a long time. If you look through history, evolutionary history, as humans, we've evolved And we have survived during periods of fasting. And fasting has been around for centuries in many religions. Um, and that kind of helps them to get through it. Their dedication to their religion, their values is going to help them to stick through that water fast for days. And people have done it. I was talking to an aunt, and she was telling me how they had went on a 14-day water fast. Like people have done that. Um, and but that's what we're doing here is a lot safer because your body's going to think that it's water fasting, but you're going to be giving it the nutrients that it needs, so you don't have hypoglycemia or something bad happen to you while you were doing that. So prolonged water fasting has been associated with repair and rejuvenation. And that's difficult because today we have access to food 24/7, so we don't have the opportunity as much to take advantage of this adaptation that as a human, our bodies are able to adapt. So, well, why fasting mimicking? It's comparable to water fasting. Fasting mimicking is going to be safer. It's going to be a lot easier than just drinking water every day. And your body's going to get the nourishment that it needs. It's going to also get the benefits of water fasting without, going through as much suffering. So, how does this work? Well, Prolon is going to provide specific nutrients. Everything's been measured out, everything's been tested through clinical trials where they drew the blood work every 4 hours. So the specific nutrients are going to be that come in the box. They're in specific amounts, and they are below the nutrient sensing pathways. So our body detects food. It has a radar in your body that signals that your food is present. So you have to live in the box for 1 week, and that is going to make sure that your body will not those radars will not detect that you are eating. We can't go outside of the box for food. So what is fasting mimicking diet? It is a 5-day diet, much like the picture that we saw earlier. And what are the benefits of Prolon? So, really quickly, a few benefits that Prolong offers. It's going to reverse your biological age. Woo, we're aging backwards. So, let's say you're 50 years old right now. If you can do 3 consecutive cycles, that means 5 days for the next 3 months, 5 days out of the month. And it's recommended to break for 25 days in between fast. Um, so that your body is, getting back into eating, getting the nourishments, and then go back into a 5-day fast with a minimum of 25 days in between. So your body's going to reverse age 2.5 years. So if you're 50 and imagine 3 months from now, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm 47 and a half, like I did almost 3 years ago. And I love this one. 11 years biological age score reversal with 3 cycles a year for 20 years. So if you're 50 years old and you start doing your this water fasting mimicking diet, your body is getting the benefits of that water fast for 20 years. The cells in your body are reversing. So when you're 70 years old, you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, your body's going to be 59. Isn't that awesome? So, 3 cycles of Prolon support weight loss with muscle maintenance. So, through some clinical studies, you have a control group and then you have a fasting mimicking diet. So, these participants over 3 month cycles, they on average, they had approximately almost 6 pounds of body weight in pounds, and then their BMI shrank. So their body mass index got lower by zero point 0.9. Their trunk fat volume was much lower than a regular control group. The control group are just people on average, but that trunk fat lowered to 636. The lean body mass increases by zero point 0.8 with the participants that were doing the fasting mimicking diet compared to someone who was um, not on an FMD diet. So, 20 days of Prolon are equivalent to 120 days of the Mediterranean diet for heart health. So, what that means is doing this Prolon fast for 4 months, basically 5 days a month for the next 4 months, is going to be equal to if you had, every day for 120 days eating a Mediterranean diet. Your heart health benefits that you will receive are going to improve. And that was a randomized clinical trial that was done in 2023. So, an extra benefit that you'll receive is that your skin hydration, texture, fine lines are going to look better. This was tested through Antura 3D imaging and VISIA skin analysis. And so that was another randomized clinical trial that was done in 2023. So, what are the impacts behaviorally and emotionally after doing a 5-day water fast? Excuse me. You're motivated to adopt a healthier lifestyle, more mindful of what you eat, more control over your health, establish healthier eating habits, less food cravings, increased mental clarity and focus, greater energy levels, better portion control, and less sugar cravings. Quickly, let's talk about some common questions. So, how should we eat today? Actually, that's going into day one. So we'll stop right there, and there, day one, we'll put that in another video for you. All right. Good luck, and stick with it. Only eat in the box.